Does the president have any authority over elections, especially if it's a state-controlled domain? According to Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution, it gives states the authority to determine the times, places, and manner of how elections are run. This is the Elections Clause, giving the federal government very little role in American elections, but only giving Congress the power to make or alter election regulations. But it seems just yesterday that Trump's executive orders don't play by those rules at all. The executive order mandates the following. It requires voters to provide proof of citizenship, whether through a US passport or birth certificate. Voting as a non-citizen has been a felony since 1996, so it's nothing new. It restricts ballots counting to those on election day, new voting equipment regulations, and banning certain donations from non-citizens. So one might ask, what are the consequences if states don't comply with this executive order? Trump says that if states do not comply with federal law enforcement, he would threaten to withhold federal grants. So what are most people thinking in this whole thing? Well, voting rights advocates have expressed strong opposition to this requirement, arguing that it could defranchise millions of Americans who lack readily available proof of citizenship. A statement in California, Democrat Senator Alex Padilla said Trump's order does nothing to improve the safety of our federal elections. What it would do is defranchise millions of eligible American voters. Padilla, who formerly served as California's chief elections officer, said Trump lacks the authority to implement many of the changes laid out in the illegal executive order. So, can Trump do this through an executive order? Biden issued Executive Order 14019 in 2021, directing federal agencies to take steps to promote voting access, but Republicans at the time argued that the order was unconstitutional and exceeded the president's authority. Trump rescinded the Biden order earlier this year. Now, voter advocates are running the same argument, seeing the executive order that Trump has issued as hypocritical. But at the end of the day, the court will decide if this executive order is legal anyway, and yes, it'll probably go to court. So, what do you think? Comment down below.